Hello and welcome back to LazArcade with me, BSF Gaming. This is the home of all weird and wacky in the world of gaming. Today we have Deva1992's Academy series. We are at Maggiore. And this promises to be a very fun little race. So we have Poster Boy and Spaniard. They are in the Group 3 cars. And everybody else, as they are in rank A to B, A to B. Shugs and everybody else, rank C and below, they're in the Group 4s. We will kick off with race 1 now, as we have 2 races for you in this little stream. This and then the following reverse grid race. So, without further ado, 4, 5 lights, and off we go. And Poster Boy with an awful start in the Group 3 McLaren gets jumped by Shugs, and Stevo, although pulls it back by turn 1 and sets off after Spaniard. Harvey followed by Shugs in the main group battle here for P1 and 2. So we're going to ignore P1 and 2, Spaniard and Poster Boy, because they are in their own separate non-point scoring fight. Everybody else in the Group 4s is scoring points and is there for the championship. So Shugs is leading from Harvey, Stevo and Axel. Deva already up to P5, chasing down Axel. These British GT4s on some of the world's best tracks, absolutely amazing liveries. Wow, that was Womjo firing across the curb, having a big moment on the exit of the S's. Picks up a half-second penalty. Barry, the third of our new drivers, Barry, Harvey and Riley, who's not here tonight, the new ones. Tucker returning from having a couple of races out, always good to see. And Harvey's dropped back massively, so he's had a moment. Full heavy damage is on, so Stevo and Shugs running away at the front here. Deva up to P3 in the main group battle, holding on from Axel, who's got Harvey and a fast approaching Tucker right behind. Tucker with a late break and a little tap, sending Harvey wide. Makes the move stick, but Harvey will be looking to repay that favour as soon as possible. Round the outside at turn 1, he's going to stuff it up the inside in turn 2, gets it stopped and rotated, and as they come into the next corner, Tucker still hanging it out, loses the place. Harvey with a brilliant run there, straight onto the back of Axel. Deva holding his own in the Aston from the gaggle of McLarens behind him. Deep into the corner. And Axel gets up the inside with Harvey also there. There's 3-4 wide into a very unique corner with so many different lines to take, depending on how you like. The fastest line, obviously optimized, but so many more ways for moves and various defensive moves to happen as well. Just checking the messages on the phone, as the phone will not stop pinging today. Tucker is back in P4 ahead of Axel. Harvey now looking to get back past him as soon as possible. A little bit hip checky, but Tucker drops back and filters in line. Oh, somebody in the background is off. Joe's found the wall again. Barry up into P10 with a big slide. That's Harvey and Tucker having a big moment. It was only a matter of time before those two had another massive crash. Barry up to P6 then. Barry, being brand new to the game only a few weeks ago, has already bought himself a rig and wheel and is absolutely flying in these early stages. Looking for the move around the outside of Liam, straight onto the back of Axel, and as they come flying down the hill, Deva's lost the... Oh no, Deva's still hanging there in P3. Axel now being challenged by Barry with a big lunge on the inside. As long as Axel doesn't cut his nose off, he doesn't. They all filter through nicely. Up the hill we go. Axel with a big slide and a wiggle. Slow, loses time to Barry, who has a wiggle himself. And then can't make up the places on the next straight. Has a little bit of a wiggle. Does Axel up the inside of Deva. Thinks better of the move. Barry round the outside, looking to V the corner off. Liam slots inside. Myself just realising that I made a cup of tea about 20 minutes ago. Finish that off before it goes stone cold. Axel now chasing Deva all over the back of him, looking for any sort of gap to get through. Barry holding it tight as well, right behind. Good exit of the final corner. He's got the run. Could look for the move on Axel here into turn one. Thinks better of it. Just takes a much tighter line, setting himself up better for turn two. Bit deep, but looks for the switch back on Liam. And just a little bit wiggly out of turn one and two. Barry loses the place to Liam. Liam picking up a half-second track limit penalty somewhere around that last lap. Harvey and Tucker are closing back in. Joe had ejected himself after that smash into the wall. Barry's got back up the inside of Liam into the hairpin at the bottom of the hill. Wide into the S's though, so it's going to compromise him for the next three corners. Liam with the run around the outside, can't capitalise. Barry gets away with it. And as he starts to chase down Axel again, looking for the slipstream, gets the corner much better this time. Round the outside of Axel, who was absolutely snail pace on the apex. Barry with a whip around the outside, a massively brilliant move. And that has moved him up to P4 in the championship group. I know it says P6 above his head, but P1 and 2 are non-scoring races. So he's into P4. Deva's still holding on to his podium. And as they head into the final corner, Barry's out wide, very, very wide. Oh, manages to get back on, but that's going to leave Harvey around the outside of him. And Liam with a potential move up the inside for the next corner. Oh, Barry, great on the brakes. Looks for the switchback. Liam didn't leave much of a gap for him to filter into as Harvey goes wide. And oh, Liam smashes into the side of Barry, having a moment all of his own. Barry holding his own just about, as everybody else has massive moments of their own through turns 1 and 2. Down the hill we go. Harvey should have the pace advantage up the inside. Deep on the brakes. Barry with a switchback. Massive better run up the hill. Follows Deva's slipstream. Pops into Axel's for a second. Axel still can't find a way past Deva. Barry with a much smoother run this time. Harvey all over the back of him like a pack of ants. And I don't know if pack is the right word for ants. I think it's a swarm. But either still, Harvey makes that move. Somehow, Liam follows through. And diving on the brakes. Gets a little bit held up. Liam now with a massive run on Harvey. Looking for the move around the outside. Axel checked up on the exit of the hairpin. That's allowed Liam right onto his tail. Barry back up the inside of Harvey. Exit left goes Tucker into the wall. Barry dropping to the back of this little pack for the moment. It's Harvey looking for a move on Liam, just taking any sort of line possible. Barry back up the inside, gets it rotated nicely, but Harvey with the switchback this time will get the run, and they both get a run on Liam. And this is turning into be a massive battle for the final podium place as Deva just holds his own, driving his line. Ahead of Deva, Steve-O's had a couple of slow laps and has let Shugs get away. So Deva closing in on Steve-O. P2 is up for grabs for him. Right behind him though, Axel chased down the hill by Harvey, and who's that? Oh, it's Liam. And a three-way smash. Liam just sending Harvey into the side of Axel. Axel gets the switch back on Liam. Into the S as we go. Barry holding back Tucker for the moment, looking just to get the rhythm back. Oh, massively wide through the second part of the S's. Starting to get the run as Tucker closes back in. Tucker hunting for a slipstream, Barry hunting for a slipstream as Liam and Harvey duke it out down the straight. Liam up the inside, sends Harvey the long way around, but Harvey does take that position back as he now hunts down Axel. And Axel's wide and into the wall. It fires across into someone. Oh, it's Barry's been collected. Barry gets collected by Axel's wall smash and gets fired off into the wall on the right hand side. It's 7 minutes to go. There might be time to repair, or there might not be, but very unfortunate. Barry getting collected by Axel Axel now with massive damage. It's going to be slow all over this very technical track. Liam back up the inside of Tucker, who's got damage of his own. And Liam running wide into the grass. Just got to be careful. Harvey back into P4. Axel trying to think about taking that from him. All the while, Deva is just maintaining P3 by staying out of trouble. Stevo is still not far ahead. So Stevo's not out of range of trouble yet. Harvey runs massively wide. Barry did not go and repair the car, so he's decided to carry on and just see if he can work his way back while these guys fight. Harvey back down to P5, holding his own, sort of. Front bumper damage as well, so that's going to slow him down in all the straights and massively around the corners. But you wouldn't have thought it with a move like this. It gets the swing in, Axel ahead with even more damage. Gets a better run off the corner that time. Liam in behind with no damage is now just looking for a gap to fire his car through. It's probably the best position to get a launch. But Tucker with some huge speed catching back to the pack. Oh, Liam with his nose getting cut off by Harvey's switchback on Axel. Barry's back up to speed and just plodding away, trying to catch back up. Down to the last 5 minutes we go. Tucker chasing Liam, who they both have got a massive run out that last corner. In the slipstream, down to turn 1. Liam up the inside. Oh, Axel, no space left. Trying to rub, trying to keep it hard. Oh, Tucker and Liam both running wide. That's going to leave the door open for Axel to go back through. Harvey's up one place as well. Back to P4. Deva still ahead of this gaggle, just holding on for dear life as these guys fight around behind him. Axel on the outside of Harvey this time, gets the switch back up the hill, but catches the curb. That's going to allow Tucker to have the run. Oh, and Axel's deep. It's going to allow Tucker through. Oh, they filter through nicely. Oh, Liam with a switch. Has to get out of it. Axel picks up half second. The track limits. That's going to allow Tucker now a free run at Harvey. And if Axel's up the inside still though, it 3 wide into the hairpin. Axel gets it stopped. Tucker gets a little bit squirrely. Has to catch it. Liam goes clean around the outside of Harvey. Massive run on Axel. Looks to the outside. Thinks better of a move here. Closes the door on Harvey, but runs a bit deep. It's going to allow Harvey back up the inside. Tucker makes a move on Harvey, and that closes that avenue off. Barry closing back in. Not out of this yet. Liam up, holding the inside line against Harvey, sending him the long way around, and that long way around will give Harvey the slipstream of Axel ahead. Axel chasing Deva into turn 1. Oh, Harvey round the outside has gone massively wide. Straight back on into Liam. Gives the place back, gives the place to Tucker as well. Very nice redress. If you do make contact, that's all we ask you to do is, if it's your fault, give the place back. Contact's inevitable. Oh, Tucker is gone. Where's Tucker gone? Oh, no, Tucker was still alongside Harvey. Just somebody having a bit of a tyre squeal. Harvey with a massive switchback picks up 2 for 1, and Tucker trying to follow through. Axel doesn't want to give that place up, but forces Harvey wide. That's going to check him up. And all 4 of these cars chasing Deva slow through the S's. Deva just holding on, hoping that he doesn't get collected in somebody else's mistake here. But Harvey with a huge run this time. Thinks better of the move. No, it goes down deep. Deva around the outside, gets the better run. Liam now joining the party. Looking to go up the inside of Harvey. Harvey with a switchback. Deva with a defensive swing. Oh, just gets it stopped. Harvey looking again for the move this time. Deva hanging it out wide. Hanging it out wide. Still hanging it wide. Still hanging it wide. Deva with a massive defensive move. Hanging on the outside. Just closing Harvey's door. Without letting him through. Oh, and Harvey's hit the wall, hit the wheel of Deva as they exit the corner and just getting on the grass. Barry massively caught up. He's back up to P8. Liam just sliding up the inside. Gives Barry the place back. Tucker on the outside of Axel. Looks for the switchback. Can't make it. Axel's now got the run on Deva and is up the inside. Deva may be losing his podium here. Deva hanging out wide. Oh, massive switchback on Axel. Oh, he's wide himself. Looked for the switchback on Axel. Axel checked up to block it off. Let's allow Deva back up the inside. This time Deva backs out. Axel's deep into the first of the S's. This is the final lap. The clock is down to 0. Oh, it's Harvey on the outside of Deva. Door to door through the second, third part of the S's. Oh, Axel's into the wall. That allows Deva through. Harvey checked up so he didn't smash into Axel. Holding the inside line. Axel just thought they put an extra couple of corners in the middle of a straight. Again, these straights are apparently not exciting enough for these drivers. They've got to put their own chicanes in just for the fun of it. Deva looks like he's going to hold that P3 spot in the championship battle unless somebody gets feisty in these last couple of corners. Liam sends Harvey across the grass. Back up the inside goes Liam. Barry with a move on that. Tucker, there's going to be 3 wide across the line. Oh, and Tucker gets squeezed. Barry, well, I don't actually know where Liam managed to get Barry on the line. But the 2 Group 3 cars, who's that, Spaniard and Poster Boy, irrelevant for the championship here with the Academy race. So Shugs takes the win. P2, is Steve-O. P3, Deva. 4, Axel. 5, Harvey. 6 is Liam. 7 is Barry. Tucker's 8. And Womjo decided to call it a day after an early collision with the wall in P8. Now we're just going to quickly load up race 2, and while we do so, stop pressing silly buttons. While we load up race 2, if you would like to get involved with any of the series that we run here at LazArcade, feel free to drop a message in the comments. Likewise, you could also hit me on Facebook with BSF Gaming or the PSN BSF Gaming and do the same. I'll run through the list again at the end of the stream in about 20-ish minutes. So reverse grid, the two Group 3 boys, they decided to bug out for this one. So thank you very much for turning up, guys. You are always appreciated in the Academy series. However, they had things to do, and we had a couple of extras tagging in for this round. So Tucker will start on pole, followed by Barry, Liam, Harvey, Axel, Diva, Stevo, Shugs, Matty, and then Wumjo will be at the back. We will literally just jump straight back in. So 3, 4, 5. And off we go with Tucker with a bad start. Gets smashed by Liam gets smashed by Axel. Stevo caught up in that as well. Matty straight up the inside in to Stevo. Where's Stevo gone? Stevo has disappeared into last place. Wumjo collected in that as well. Matty is spun on T2 trying to get out the way and has picked up massive damage. Shugs from wherever he was, P8 I think it was, is up to P7. Diva up to P6. So positions now as they stand are as they stand. So Shugs and Diva side by side, these two looking at just making their way through the pack cleanly between them. Liam just ahead, having a bit of a sketchy wobble. Shugs giving Diva the little boost down to the second part of the S's, and will give him the toe onto the straight. Wants to bump draft and work with him. So they fly down the hill now into the weird dip braking zone. Liam going wide. Diva with the inside line gets the car straight early. Will let Shugs through. Behind him is Stevo, who again wants to get through this midfield back marker pack. Oh, big swerve from Stevo. Wumjo having a good first lap, up one place. Oh, and who's that? That's Harvey. Oh no, Barry, sorry. Barry having a massive slide and a wobble through the second part of the double right apex corner. Diva's filtering in behind, but Barry with some rear damage now has got two choices: go get that repaired or just carry on and hope for the best. Tucker wide on T2, he's just got to be careful. Barry slides straight through. Diva following. Oh, and a bit of a rub again. Tucker not up to speed yet into the next braking zone. Now he'll equalise with everyone again. Barry being taken by Diva this time. Barry looking for the switchback. Up the inside into the wall, and a big hip check there. Diva just fired off wide. Gets a good run back up the hill though, but I mean, just that little hip check in mid corner, not ideal. Diva returning the favour with a little hip check in the middle of that corner, although I think Barry was just wide on the entry. Tucker has managed to stretch a little bit clear of these two, trying to close down on Liam. But again, deep into the hairpin. Diva with a big old cut, which you can do on that corner. You can get right down deep. As long as you don't put all four wheels on the grass, you're pretty much able to cut that corner as much as you wish, pretty much. Deva looking for the run on to Tucker. Look at a switch back into the second part of this. Barry looking for a move too, but Liam's wide. It's going to be slow on the rejoin. Deva hanging it out wide. And as he goes wide, takes Womjo with him. But both get away with it, and Barry now getting swamped by the cars left, right and centre. That small bit of rear bumper damage will hinder him massively in a straight line. Deva up to P6. Oh, a bit wide. It's going to hurt him on the straight. Harvey is up the front, running away with this. As Shugs is now up to P2. We'll try and hunt him down. Axel in P3. Steve-O's up to P4. The main battle here, Tucker P5, Barry up the inside of Deva again for 6 and 7. Deva this time holds the wide line and gets a good run. Oh, and that's Tucker off. Tucker's into the wall. Oh, he manages just to do it without damage. But Matty, with that early damage, is closed back in now with all this midfield fighting. Deva's now ahead of them all, looking to chase down Steve-O. Liam with a massive defensive move to the inside. Has Barry to his left, Womjo to his right. And here he is, stuck in the middle with them. Barry around the outside, gets a good run down the hill, but the McLaren's acceleration just not enough to carry him through. As he filters back in, Womjo with a good move this time. Looks for the move on Barry, who goes wide, allowing Tucker back into this. And Barry, Tucker and Womjo following each other through on Barry. So Barry now losing a bit of time. A few wiggly corners. Gets the slipstream and a place back from Womjo, who had his own moment. Well, Matty in the background playing kiss with the wall. Into turn one, there goes Tucker. That time it is damage. You can even see that with the red background, the massive flash. Barry is up the inside of Liam. Liam's going to hold the inside for the right hander. Just got to keep it tight, Liam. Good job. Unfortunate with the clip of the sausage curb there. Just means I couldn't get the power down as fast as he wanted. But the Aston Martin with the acceleration, especially down those hills, just out-dragging the McLaren, which then gets the switchback and the run up the hill. Barry going for the move, no, backs out, runs a bit deep through the wash, and everybody getting a bit washed out with the wishy-washy left, right. Womjo again, all over that sausage curb. Doesn't want to keep doing that because it's a surefire way of track limits if you get it ever so slightly wrong. Barry with a great move on Liam. Liam just holds it tight. And now the battle of the McLarens. Who's going to win? Oh, Womjo hit Barry, hip check. Barry's going to hold it on the inside for the next corner. Womjo gives the place up to Barry. And as they come into the next... Oh! Tucker with a huge dive. Doesn't take the place. Womjo takes it back. Matty is up somehow to P8. Barry's still holding 7. Liam 6. Deva in P5. He'll be happy with the P5. Should not be able to close in on those in front. But Liam running wide again. Barry with the switchback this time gets a much better exit. But again, the overlap, the Aston Martin just getting the acceleration down. Barry locking up under braking, sends it wide. Matty and Liam back up the inside. Matty's gone clean through on both of them this time. Filters in front of Barry, who's gone straight up the inside. Oh, and another little bump as they exit the corner. Matty filters in behind Liam, who all sorts of sideways. And again, you've got to be careful with the aero wash here. As you get close to the car in front, you just wash out like Matty's just done and spears into the wall. That's even more damage. Tucker and Womjo both pitted for damage, so they're looking in the second half to do a massive catch-up job and hope some of these guys fighting also pick up damage. Deva is closing in on Stevo. Stevo's not having a clean run this race in P4. He's dropped quite a way back from Axel. Liam looking for the move on Deva. Just a little nudge, puts him on the grass. Filters in behind. Deva picking up a half-second penalty for that, unfortunately. Barry doing a good job of hanging tight in P7. Matty still not pitting with that damage. He's going to make do with it till the bitter end. Liam hassling Deva now. Oh, Matty's off again in the background. The damage really hindering badly now. Liam on the move with Barry. Barry's on the switchback, down the hill we go. The McLaren just hasn't got the legs. But under braking, Barry's there. Liam's going to have to go wide. He'll keep the higher corner speed and get a much better run up the hill. Just stretching his lead ever so slightly. But Barry with a wide turn in. The aero wash just following Liam there. It's absolute criminal to his turn in. But gathering it back up. Oh, he's wide again. Just getting too close. The front of the car just washes clean across the track. Liam gets up the inside of Deva this time on the straight. Both get the corner absolutely nailed as Barry runs a bit wider. And this time, Deva is now in hot pursuit of Liam. Stevo has stretched a little bit away from these guys as they fight. Oh, and Matty's again in the wall. Straight into steering out, so that's at least one benefit, I suppose. Deva's lost the place to Barry in all that chaos and has picked up some damage of his own. Back up the inside of Barry into the braking zone. Oh, Barry just going a bit wide and deep. He'll get the run out of the exit, but oh, not if you go on the grass like that. Deva now with Barry on his inside. Just speeds up, gets out of the way of that. Doesn't want to get collected. Heavy braking Matty all over the grass again. In the background, Tucker, who pitted for damage, is on his way back. Same with Womjo, just reeling in these guys ahead by quite a large amount. Deva now chasing Liam, just got to get his head back in the game. That damage is not going to help, but anything is possible. And as I say that, here comes Tucker at the back. Deva now looking for the move on Liam through the S as they go. Doesn't want to get too close. The front just starting to wash out. In behind, the same thing between Matty and Barry. And it's Tucker flying along. Womjo not quite so flying, but still closing in hugely fast. And Tucker just gets 2 in 1 on the straight. Gets the car stopped, rotated, and with no damage should be able to follow Barry nice and cleanly through this sector. Barry going for the move on Deva, thinks better of it. Does massively go deep though. And that allows Matty and Tucker through. So Tucker's next challenge is getting past Liam with Deva up the inside of Liam. Into the final corner we go. Deva with a massive turn in. Huge apex speed. Liam just not able to hang with. That little check allowed Tucker a run, but Tucker had to get out of it as the run was too close. Barry's up the inside of everyone. Gets it stopped at the apex. Oh, Tucker just with a nudge through turn 2. Gonna pull wide. Give that. It's not quite a give back, but breaks even. Barry does get the run down the hill though with the switchback, and Liam and Womjo has finally joined the back of this party. Barry up the inside. Tucker going to get the much better apex or corner speed and exit up the hill, and that's left Barry vulnerable now. And Tucker going defensive allows Barry to slide around the outside, and the aero wash again massively affecting it. Tucker mid corner, but as he slides wide gets a much better run through the second part of the S's, and that's left Barry now vulnerable himself to Liam and Matty, who are both through again on the straight. Liam up the inside of Tucker, just doesn't quite make it. Barry with a huge switchback, just gets blocked off by the Tucker as Tucker's slipstream sucked him in too fast. Oh, a bit of door banging as they get glued together. Womjo forcing his way through the middle as well. Womjo thinking, I've got the... Oh, Womjo seeing the gap and going for it. Oh. And here we go down into the final corner. Womjo up the inside. So comes Tucker. Barry's got the higher speed and the slipstream. And Womjo filters straight into it. Oh, Tucker with a hip check on Barry in the middle of the straight. Not ideal, but Barry comes out on top as he takes the place back from Matty as well. Liam's still chasing Deva. Deva's clean as a whistle in P5 at the minute as everybody else battles. Barry's up the inside of Liam. Top 4 unchanged since the very early laps. There's Barry up the inside of Liam. Liam's going to have to hang wide, and he gets 2 wheels on the grass. Tucker goes with him. That allows Matty with a run up the hill. Matty, looking for the move, and Liam just comes from nowhere into the hole. Absolute send from everyone. Oh, Tucker with the move, which didn't pay off as the car just bounced across the curb. It's allowed Womjo back into this. Barry now up the inside of Liam, and Liam's deep. Liam's really deep, but gets it. Barry gets the run around the outside. and a good exit, and Liam now panic is over for the minute. Oh, Tucker sliding through on Barry on the outside. Barry with the damage is really starting to struggle on the straights here, as the cars with no damage just have much better top end. But he's much faster through the corners, still trying to find the gap. It's wide on turning, but he'll have the run on the exit of the corner. Liam pulling to the middle of the road, wants to block off both roads if he can. Tucker going for the move, can't make it. Oh, and he's collected Barry. That will be looked at after the race. Matty is off as well. Barry rejoining down in P9. This is the final lap. Womjo with a 2-second penalty may well have been involved in that. Barry up to P8, Matty letting him go. Matty's got massive damage and a penalty. So now the question is, does Tucker have any speed to go further? He's looking at Liam, and I don't think he's going to make it. Not in the S's he won't, but maybe on the exit. Just got to get that aero wash and make sure that he doesn't slide or get any penalties. Looks to the outside. Massive slipstream now, three-way battle for P5. We'll go with Liam, goes for the move. Deva hangs it out wide. Oh, Tucker goes for the switchback, but and Deva loses it. And comes across in front of Liam. So Tucker will go up to P5, Barry will go to 6, Liam will go 7. Deva's car looks like a chessboard in P8 now. Where's Barry gone? Barry's in P6. Being chased by Liam into the final corner. Liam gets down on the apex, but Barry's going to go for the run around the outside. Coming to the line. The Aston Martin's got the grunt. Oh, just not enough. Barry 6, Liam 7, Deva 8, Matty will come 9. Womjo is just gliding through the last little bit. Massive damage. Having served his penalty is a long way off the back. A bit of a stretch and a yawn. But race 2, even more thrills and spills compared to race 1. Just make sure Womjo doesn't disconnect. And he doesn't. So he comes home P10. Excuse me. So the positions there. Shugs takes the win from Axel. Good job, Axel. Harvey managed to get a P3 in the end. Steve-O is P4. Tucker managed to get up to P5. Barry in 6th. Liam 7th. Deva with that last lap spin down in P8. P9 it comes Matty and Womjo rounding up the rear. So that was Deva1992's Academy series, the British GTs. This is purely aimed at C rank and belows. However, any B rank and above that would like to join, we run Group 3 cars. If we've got enough, we run our own room. If not, we'll just jump in with these guys. But we don't score points, only C ranks and below. If you would like to join any of our series, feel free to hit me in the comments. I'll send you some working links to our Discord. Vice versa, you can follow us on Facebook at BSF Gaming. Once a week I'll send all the weekly updates for what races are next on the schedule. And occasionally we'll get some clips and tricks and other bits and bobs from all the other stuff that we do. If you don't fancy either of those, message me privately on PSN Network, BSF Gaming, and I'll send you the link, or I'll send you the information that way if you'd like to join. That is it for today. I am BSF Gaming, and this is the Deva1992 Academy Series British GTs for LazArcade. Hope you've enjoyed it. Stay safe, have fun, and hopefully see you all on track soon. Ciao for now.